11 years ago, my late husband Ian Rosenberg and I founded the Heart Cells Foundation. He was diagnosed with a very, very serious heart condition. He wanted to raise the money to ensure that people like him with heart failure and heart disease had the opportunity of having stem cell therapy, which will give them a better quality of life. We now find that this foundation has created a new field of medicine for the 21st century, and we are rewriting the medical journals. When I see where we are 11 years on, his dream has now become a reality, because patients with a similar condition to his have now had the treatment and are having a wonderful quality of life.
The Heart Cells Foundation have been involved for over a decade now in funding 3 clinical trials with some truly amazing results and some incredible patient stories. What these trials represent is a very important approach to new treatments, and in a way has opened up a whole new chapter of medicine called regenerative medicine, the use of a person's own stem cells to repair their damaged organs. The principle behind the treatment is to firstly remove the stem cells from the patient. Once we've got the cells from the bone marrow, they get taken to our laboratory. The cells are injected back into the heart using a tiny tube which gets inserted into the wrist. So this doesn't involve open heart surgery, it's essentially a tiny keyhole type surgery. There's been a tremendous media interest in what we're doing here at the Barts Heart Centre, funded by the Heart Cells Foundation, and importantly how it's changed the lives of our patients that have been involved in these trials. BAMI is the first ever around the world phase 3 clinical trial in which we're using a patient's own stem cells to try and repair the damage of the heart attack. It's recruiting 3,000 patients across 11 countries throughout Europe. The BAMI study is funded by the European Union, and it's only thanks to the funding from the Heart Cells Foundation for the phase 2 studies that we were credible enough to undertake the important position of leading that study across Europe.
Well, I support Heart Cells Foundation because it's a miracle cure, and I think it'll be one of the biggest things in the medical world this century.
One of the most exciting things is meeting the patients whose lives have been transformed, and it's a very, very humbling experience. For so many people with heart disease, this is maybe their only chance of a cure, a real chance of living a new life.
When one hears firsthand their stories and the difference it's made to their lives, you cannot help but be moved.
Supporting Heart Cells Foundation is so important. You see real people really benefiting. It is the most amazing treatment that has worked wonders.
My name is Graham Parker. I had heart failure in 2009. Of course, heart failure is life-changing. I felt exhausted all the time. I could only walk a few yards. A lot of my limbs had swollen up. I was gravely ill. I read there was a trial going ahead and run by the Heart Cells Foundation. I was an ideal candidate. The effects have been life-changing. The heart has begun to remodel itself, and I can only think this is because of the stem cells that I've had through the Heart Cells Foundation. I enrolled on a part-time degree course at Durham University. I'm now an archaeologist. Without the stem cell therapy, I wouldn't be able to do half the things that I'm doing now.
My name is Denise Williams. I was in moderate heart failure and it went to severe. I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs at that time without being breathless. I would be in bed for days with no energy. I just couldn't function on any level. After the trial, within 3 months, I had markedly improved. My son is disabled from a car accident 10 years ago. I'm his primary carer. I could barely look after myself rather than look after him. Now I have a future with him, which I wasn't expecting to have. And I had to put things in place in case I wasn't here, which wasn't what I was expecting to do at that stage in my life. I support other people, and it has been amazing to have the support from the Heart Cells Foundation.
My name's James. I had a massive heart attack about 1.5 years ago. I'm a landscaper and I was working up in London. I said to one of my sons, I really don't feel well, but I never knew what was the matter with me. In the night time, I started getting these pains, but it wasn't in my chest or in my arm. It was like in my back. And I said to my wife, it ain't me heart. As we jumped in the car, went down, and by then I just can't even breathe. I can't even talk. I got to the local hospital, to the A&E. Luck happens, a young lady doctor, she just walked past. She went, "You're having an heart attack." Then the panic started stepping in. Then, to be honest with you, I was petrified. I was proper petrified. When I was asked to have the stem cell treatment, it really was a no-brainer, really, because they was giving me another chance of life. Since I've had the stem cell treatment, it's if like they made me into like I know it sounds stupid, like a Superman. I embrace life now. I really do. I can't thank the Heart Cell Foundation enough from the bottom of my good heart for what they've done for me and my family. They're just wonderful, wonderful human beings. They really are.
We're now looking forward. We'll be looking to raise significant amounts of money to finance phase 3. But in addition to that, there is a new dedicated centre at Barts which has been funded by the Heart Cell Foundation to have a dedicated stem cell section where we'll be treating patients throughout the UK, in fact treating compassionate patients. I think it's quite significant that Barts has managed over 900 years to maintain a centre of excellence for heart disease. We're very excited about this because this is really what Ian wanted, to ensure that everybody in the UK has the opportunity of receiving this treatment.
To see it now moving into this state-of-the-art unit at Barts Hospital is fantastic. What we've now got to do is fund the people coming through and see their lives improve out of all recognition. But it does need funding. Let's do it together.
Your support is vital. It's helped us to get to where we have got to today. It's going to be needed to help us make further progress as quickly as possible.
We are always looking for new support and new supporters. This is the most wonderful new science that is giving people with this illness real hope in life.
You've seen the people, they're real. Please continue to help more people and please keep giving.
You are helping treat heart failure. It is the treatment of the future, and you're part of it.
Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of Alex's heart, and please keep up the good work.
This ain't a game, this is someone's life. Just keep donating and give us all a chance.
In the UK today, heart failure is growing, so there's a clear unmet need for new treatment. Please keep supporting the Heart Cells Foundation so I can continue to give more patients a future.
Your support is vital. Please visit our website www.heartcellsfoundation.com and select the How to Donate tab.